Okay, my name is Tejeshwar, and today we are going to continue trigonometry, and we were doing compound angle, trigonometric functions of compound angles yesterday. We did some formulas like this yesterday. Cos A minus cos B is equal to cos A cos B minus, sorry, cos A minus cos B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, or cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, whereas sin A minus B is equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, and sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, and this is the formula for tan. One formula that we forgot to do yesterday was for cot. Okay, see, this formula is very less. I didn't do it, but because this formula is the least used one. Okay, because if you find a cot function, so you can simply write 1 upon tan. You can convert that to tan and solve it. Okay, but just for your sake I am doing so that you should know the formula for this also. So I will show you how this formula came out. So what is cot? Cot, cot A plus B will be cos A plus B, right, upon sin A plus B. Okay, and just substitute the value of cos A plus B. So cos A plus B is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B upon sin A plus B. Okay, sin A plus B is how much? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, this is the formula. So since this is a cot formula, so we have to try and find the answer in form of cot. Okay, so how will I convert this numerator and denominator into cot? I have to somehow, what can I do to convert it into cot? Okay, so this is the thing. So yes, what I will do is I will divide both numerator and denominator. You know that cot is cos upon sin. So I will divide both numerator and denominator by sin A sin B. Okay, let us see what happens. Divided by sin A sin B, sorry. So as you can see, I am dividing both numerator and denominator by sin A sin B. Okay, now look at the numerator first. What will be, I will just separate both the terms. Okay, so what will I get is cos A cos B divided by sin A sin B minus sin A sin B upon sin A sin B. Okay, this one will be okay. So this is something what the expression will look like. Okay, so see, cos A upon sin A, that is cot A. Cos B upon sin B, that is cot B. Sin A sin B cancel. Okay, again here sin A cancel. Cos B upon sin B is cot B. Cos A upon sin A is cot A. Sin B cancel. So what will you get? You will get the formula as cot A cot B minus 1 upon cot B plus cot A. Okay, this is the formula for cot A plus B. This is the formula for cot A plus B. Okay, so in case rarely you have to use this formula, but in case you have to use, then you can use this formula. Okay, and for the negative sign, just the negative will come instead of positive and positive will come instead of negative in case of cot A minus B. Okay, you can do that yourself. So now we will continue some questions regarding these compound angle formulas. We will do some questions. Let's start some questions. Okay, so we did some angle questions already. I guess we did sine 15 and tan 75. Okay, so I think we can do one more question and then we will conclude it. So let us do a question. Tan 105. Okay, so we have to find the value of this trigonometric function. Okay, so how will you find it? You know the value of sine 90. Then next value, what value you know? 90 plus 30. Okay, that is 120. You don't know the value of 105. How will you find the value of 105? Okay, so try and imagine this 105 as sum of two angles whose tan function you already know. Okay, what are those angles? Let us see. 30, 60, 90. Okay, I will write here 0, 30, 60, 45 also, I forgot to write, and 90. These are what you know, basic functions. Okay, so which two can you use to make 105? You can use 60 and 45. Oh, okay. So tan 60 plus 45 is equal to how much? Is equal to this. Okay. Now, see here. Tan A plus B. Tan A plus B. What is tan A plus B? Tan 45. Okay. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3 plus 1 upon 1 minus root 3. Root 3 into 1 is root 3. So this is the value of tan 105. So there are many questions that you can do. Okay. So these are pretty easy questions. The difficult ones are the questions where you have to prove. Okay. So let us look at those proof questions. Okay. Let us do some questions related to that. So let us start. Okay, so let us do this question. Cos pi by 4 minus x okay, cos pi by 4 minus x into cos pi by 4 minus y minus sin pi by 4 minus x sin pi by 4 minus y. Okay, so you have to prove this equal to sin x plus y. Okay, so from which side will you start? You will obviously start from the left hand side because that is a more complicated one. So you can simply, you have a good chance to simplify that one. Okay, so we will start from the left hand side. Okay, so which identity will you use in this question? Okay, now it might look little bit complicated to you all. Okay, so instead of pi by 4 minus 1, this whole angle, I will assume this whole angle as A. Okay, and I will assume pi by 4 minus y as B. Okay, now look carefully, what do you see? You see cos A, cos B minus, this is also A, right? And this is B. Okay, so we will now transform the question. This looks like something like this. Does this look any familiar to you? You have studied the identity. We have studied the identity. Okay. What is this identity? You know that. That is cos of A plus B. You know this, right? Cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. We have done the derivation also. So just we know that this side, okay, just put the values of A and B now. What is A? Pi by 4 minus x. What is B? Minus y. Okay. Now we will simplify this further. Okay. So pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is how much? Pi by 2. Okay. Now again it must be looking complicated to you now. What will you do? On the right hand side you have sin x plus y, and on the left hand side you have cos pi by 2 minus x minus y. Okay, so I will do one thing here. Cos pi by 2 minus x plus y. What I did is I took out the common minus sign common, so in the bracket it is x plus y. Okay, now what is the significance? What can you do with this x plus y? I will assume this x plus y as theta. I will assume this x plus y as theta. Okay, what does the question look like now? It looks like something cos pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, and we have proved this using the identity. Cos pi by 2 minus theta is how much? Sin theta. Okay, now again substitute the value of theta. Theta was x plus y. Okay, so this comes out to be sin x plus y. LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, hence proved. Okay, hence proved. So this was, we will do some more question, don't worry. Okay, next question we will see now. Next question is okay. This is the next question. Tan pi by 4 plus x upon tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 plus tan x upon 1 minus tan x whole square. Okay, we have to solve this. So which side we will start with? I will say I will start with the left hand side. That looks a little bit more complicated. Now look carefully at the left hand side. Can you use any identity that you have studied? See, pi by 4 you can assume that as a, and you can assume x as b, just for the sake of convenience. Okay, so this looks something like this: tan a plus b upon tan a minus b. Okay, now you know the identity for tan a plus b and tan a minus b. Tan a plus b was how much? You know that. That is tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, upon tan a minus b, that is okay. I hope this is clear. I just put the identity of tan a plus b and tan a minus b that we have studied before. Now just put the values of a and b. That is tan pi by 4 plus tan x upon 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan x. Just put the values of a and b. Okay, what is tan pi by 4? Tan pi by 4 means tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. One plus tan x upon 1 minus tan x upon 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. So this will go on the top cross multiplication. So you will get something like 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x, okay, upon 1 minus tan x into 1 minus tan x. So 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x is, I will write here, okay, there is no space. So 1 plus tan x into 1 plus tan x is 1 plus tan x whole square. 1 minus tan x into 1 minus tan x is 1 minus tan x whole square. This is equal to the right hand side, okay. So hence prove. Hence prove, okay. So next question. Okay, so and this is equal to cot square x. So as I was saying okay, this is a pretty simple question. All you have to do is find the value of cos pi plus x, cos pi minus x and cos pi by 2 plus x. Okay, so I have shown you one method before. See, cos 2 pi means 180 degree. Okay, so this means it is lying in which quadrant? The third quadrant. Okay, so I am showing you two ways to solve this. Cos pi plus x will be what? You can write here, instead of cos pi you can write cos 90 into 2 plus x. So this is the third quadrant we are talking about. Third quadrant cos is negative, so minus sign. Okay, next thing, multiple is even, so cos will remain cos. Okay, and the answer is cos x, minus cos x. Okay, this is the first way. Okay, what will be the second way? Using this chapter you know the identity. I will show you only once, you can do the rest on your own. Cos pi plus x will be how much? See, pi is equal to a, x is equal to b. So this is a simple question of cos a plus b. Okay, what is the identity for cos a plus b? That is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Just putting the values of pi and x. Cos pi cos x minus sin pi sin x. Okay, So cos pi you all must know the value by now, it is -1. So -1 into cos x is minus cos x. Okay, and sin pi is 0. So 0 into sin x is 0. So answer is 0. Okay, so you can use this also and or the other shortcut method also. The choice is yours. I am just showing you the options that you have to solve the value of cos pi plus x. Similarly, you can find the value of cos minus pi minus x. Just instead of this, it will be minus, this will be plus, this will be plus. So the value is plus cos x. Okay, and cos pi by 2 plus x is how much? Cos pi by 2 plus x is cos 90 plus x is how much? Minus sin x. Cos pi minus x is how much? Cos x. And cos pi plus x is how much? Minus cos x. Okay, and this one is remaining. Okay, cos of minus x. Cos of minus theta is what? We have done that identity before. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. So cos of minus x will be cos x. Okay, now we have simplified all the values. Just now solve the values. Okay, so minus cos x into cos x upon cos x, okay, into minus sin x. Okay, just wait. Oh, sorry, my mistake. This was sin pi minus x. Okay, so sin pi minus x will be what? Sin pi minus x. Same way you can do. Pi is, you can assume as a, x as b. So sin a minus sin b, that is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. We have done this. Okay, just put in the values. Sin pi cos x minus cos pi sin x. Okay, so cos sin pi is 0. Okay, so 0 into anything is 0, and cos pi is how much? -1. So minus into -1 into sin x. So this is sin x. So this is the value of sin pi minus x, sin x. See, your teachers, I think in this chapter they want you to find these values by using this method. Okay, but you can use the other method also, as I have shown you. This 90 into 2 वाला method जो बताया था मैंने, उससे भी कर सकते हो. Okay, nobody is going to force you. It's your choice. You can use this method also, this method also. It's up to you completely. Okay. Okay, so यहाँ पे sin x आएगा. Then what will be there? Sin x. Okay, so cos x upon sin x is minus cos x upon sin x minus cot x. Cos x upon minus sin x into minus cot x. So minus cot x into minus cot x, cot square x. This is the answer. Cot square. LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay. Let's do one more question. Okay, let's do okay, this is the question. Cos sin n plus 1x sin n plus 2x plus cos n plus 1x into cos n plus 2x is equal to cos x. You have to prove this question. Okay, so obviously I will start from the left hand side because that is very complicated one. Okay, now before starting, look carefully in this question. Are you seeing some pattern? See, just assume this n plus 1 angle as A, n plus 1 into x as A, okay, and n plus 2 into x as B. So this will be also A and this will be B. Okay, so now look carefully what I am going to write. I will just write it n plus 1x A assume. Okay, now we will just substitute the values. So sin A sin B plus cos A cos B. This is what something will what it will look like, right? So sin A sin B plus cos A cos B. So which identity can you use? You know that cos A plus cos B plus sin A plus sin B is how much? See, cos A cos B cos A minus B. We have done the identity, so you will just substitute identity here. So this will be cos of A minus B. Okay, so A is n plus 1x and B is n plus 2x. So just substitute in the values of A and B here. Okay, so I am just putting the values. A is n plus 1 into x minus B is right. Just now try and open the brackets. So just take, okay, we can take out x common from both of these. So it will be x n plus 1 minus n plus 2. So cos x n plus 1 minus n minus 2. Now in this one you can cancel n and n minus n is 0 and 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So cos x into minus 1. Okay, this will be cos of minus x and cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this will be equal to cos x. So your answer is cos x. So hence LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Okay. Okay. Now let's do next question. So next question is okay, this is the next question. So now we will just start from the left hand side, because left hand side we are seeing this pattern sum cos x minus y cos x plus y. So they want you to use the compound angle formula. That's why they have shown this cos x minus y cos x plus y. Okay, so we will start from this side. Okay, so cos x minus y cos x plus y. Okay, now this is a pattern you are seeing. Cos A minus B. You know the formula. Cos X cos Y plus sin X sin Y. Okay, divided by I will use using okay. Now in this, look at this carefully. Now you have to somehow convert it into cot. Okay, so cot is what? Cos upon sine. So what I will do is I will divide both numerator and denominator by sin x sin y. Okay, now just open the division sign and separate both the terms. So long. Okay, so look carefully here. Cos x upon sin x, that is cot x. Cos y upon sin y, that is on cot y. Okay, sin x upon sin y 1. Okay, cos x upon sin x cot x. Cos x upon sin y cot y. Sin x upon sin y, sin x sin y upon sin x sin y 1. So what will this become? This will become cot x cot y plus 1 upon cot x cot y minus 1. Okay, so this is equal to the RHS. So hence proved. Hence proved. So we will rub this. Next question. So which side will be start with from? I will start from the left hand side. Okay, it is more complicated. Okay, now this is in tan form. Okay, so I have told you the basic rule of solving these proof questions is try and make the, if there is a complicated trigonometric function like tan, cot or anything, try and convert them into sine and cos, because there is on the right hand side also you can see it is sine. Somehow you have to convert it into sine. So just write the form of sine and cos. So tan 5a will be sine 5a upon cos 5a minus tan 3a, and you can write as sine 3a upon cos 3a upon tan 5a again sine 5a Okay, I just wrote tan in the form of sine and cos. I wrote tan in the form of sine and cos. Now, just take the LCM, okay? So, LCM will be, cross multiplication will take place, sine 5a cos 3a minus sine 3a cos 5a divided by sine 5a cos 3a plus now look carefully here. This is, just assume this 5a as x, this as y. Okay, now look carefully. Sin x cos y minus sin x, sorry, sin y cos x. Which identity is this? You know the identity. This identity is sin x minus y. This is the identity sin x minus y. So this will become sin 5a minus 3a. Okay. Now let's look at the denominator. This is what? Sin x cos y plus cos x, sorry, plus sin y cos x. So this is what? This is sin x plus y. So this will be sin 5a plus 3a. So you can write it as sin 2a upon sin 8a. This is your answer. So LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay. Let's do one another next question. This is a good one and important from point of exam. So you have to prove this. Tan 8 theta minus tan 5 theta minus tan 3 theta is equal to tan 8 theta, tan 5 theta, tan 3 theta. Now you will see many type of these questions, okay, for tan and cot. So in these questions there is a simple trick that you have to follow always, okay, that I am going to show you now. Okay, now look carefully here. What is the biggest angle? Biggest angle is 8 theta, okay, and other two angle is 5 and 3. Okay, how does 8 theta become? 8 theta becomes from 5 theta and 3 theta. If you add 5 theta and 3 theta, will you get tan 8 theta? Yes. So just write here tan 8 theta. Okay. Now tan 8 theta can be written as tan 5 theta plus 3 theta. Not a problem. Yes, 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay. Now you can assume tan 5 theta as A and 3 theta as B. Okay. Now which identity do you see here? Tan A plus B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. This is the identity. So just putting the values in the identity. So tan 8 theta will be equal to tan 5 theta plus tan 3 theta upon 1 minus tan 5 theta into tan 3 theta. Okay, now just take this whole term over there. So tan 8 theta into 1 minus tan 5 theta tan 3 theta is equal to okay. I hope till this step is clear. It is clear to you all. Just now open the brackets. So I will write here tan 8 theta minus tan 8 theta tan 5 theta tan 3 theta is equal to tan 5 theta plus tan 3 theta. Okay, now now it's quite similar. Just take this expression here and bring these two here. What will you get? This is your. Okay, you will see many type of these question. Maybe they will in the exam they will give you like 11, 8, 3. Use it, do the same way. Okay, no change. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, in most of the tan questions like this, you have to just apply this identity somehow. Okay, that's all. They will never give you a question like 7 theta and this is 5 and 3 theta. Then you can't use this identity. They will never give you a question like this. They will always give you a question in which the biggest angle is the sum of the two smaller angles. They will always give you a question like this. Okay, and this is the way. In all the questions like this, you have to solve it like this. Okay, so this was this question. Okay, let's do one more question like this. Same type, okay? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, I have told you one thing, that whenever a question you like this, you will see you have to split the bigger angle in terms of smaller angles. So what is the biggest angle here? 50 degree, and smaller angle is 40 and 10 degree. 40 and 10 degree. Okay, so how will you do this question? Okay, let's see that. So tan 50 Can it be written like this? Tan 40 plus 10, the sum of two smaller angles 40 and 10, right? Now tan 50 is equal to tan, this is just assume A, this assume as B. So tan A plus B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. So tan 40 tan 10 okay. Is this right? Yes. Now just take this over to this side. So okay, now open this bracket. So this turns out to be now we have brought it quite similar to the this expression, but we have to do some modifications. Okay, now we got tan 50 already. Okay, we got tan 40 already, we got tan 10 already. Okay, but there should be 2 in front of this, there should be one more tan 10. Okay, and this term is, does this exist here? No. Okay, so somehow I have to do a trick here in this term, so that this can be eliminated, so that I get 1, 2, 3 and a 2 here. See, now you see carefully, this is tan 10 and this is also tan 10. If you can somehow add this to this one, so it will become 2 tan 10. Okay, so for this you have to eliminate tan 40 and tan 50 somehow, obviously, then only you can add tan 10 to tan 10. Okay, so how will you eliminate it? Now look, see what I am going to do carefully. Instead of tan 50, can you write tan, I am just showing you here, tan 50, it can be written as tan 90 minus 40 or pi by 2 minus 40. Okay, 90 minus 40. Okay, so I will write 90 only, not to confuse you. Okay, tan 90 minus 40. So now what are you seeing here? Tan 90 minus 40, you know, we know tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. We have done this before. So what will this be? This will be cot 40, right? Tan 50 will be equal to cot 40. I have shown you how I have done this. So I will solve over here now. Tan 50 minus tan 40, tan into 10 and cot 40 is equal to okay. Now instead of cot 40, can you write tan 1 upon tan 40, because cot is just inverse of tan. Okay, so okay, so tan 40 you can cancel, yes, because this is in denominator. Okay, tan 50 minus tan 10 is equal to tan 40 plus tan 10. So tan 50 is equal to tan 40 plus tan 10 plus tan 10. This I just brought over to the other side. So tan 10 plus tan 10 is 2 tan 10. Okay, so this is the right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the next question. Okay, so you have to prove this is equal to this. So obviously I will start from the left hand side. It is more complicated. Okay, so you are seeing what? Tan on the right side. Okay, angle is different. This is 27, this is 72. Okay, so for the time being I have to convert this side into tan because you have to prove it into tan. So how can you make it into tan? Just divide both numerator and denominator by cos 27. Okay, just now separate the bracket, this division sign. So okay, so cos 27 upon cos 27 plus sin 27 upon cos 27 upon cos 27 upon cos 27 minus sin 27 upon cos 27. Okay, so cos 27 upon cos 27 is 1. Cos sin 27 upon cos 27, tan 27. Okay, cos 27 upon cos 27 again cancel. Sin 27 upon cos 27, tan 27. So just write it over here. 1 minus tan 27 upon 1 plus tan 27 upon 1 minus tan 27. Is that right? Okay, now you have done the question, this you have converted this side into tan, but the question is still not finished. You see this angle here is 72 and this here is 27. Okay, so it must have come to your mind somehow that since this is a question of compound angle, so obviously we have to use the compound angle formula. Okay, it should have come to your mind. So I have to use the formula of tan A plus B somehow, or A minus B, whatever, because it is a question of compound angles. Okay, so this formula should have come to your mind once or the other time. So just look at this angle 72 and this angle 27. Okay, so we will try and split this 72 angle into two angles that make one of the angle should be 27. Okay, if one angle is 27, how much you need to add to that to make 72? You need to add 45. See, 27 plus 45 is equal to 72. Now you can use this tan A plus B identity. Why did I use 27 as the first angle? Because We have tan 27 here. Okay, now how to bring this 45? Now look carefully. We have one here and one here. What can be one written as? One can be written as tan 45 plus tan 27 upon 1 minus 1 into tan 27 into 1 I can write here. So you can say this as why I didn't put this one as tan 45, because I want to make this into this identity so that I can write it as like this. Okay, you see why I did that? So tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. What is that? Tan A plus B. So this will be equal to tan 45 plus 27 is tan 72. Okay, so this is this question. Okay, let us do another question. Okay, so this is the question. So this is nothing. I have already told you how you have to solve the tan questions. So you see the angle here is 10 and 35. Okay, so just you know 10 and 35. If you add them, what will they give you? They will give you, okay, instead of this one, it is just imagine tan 45. Okay, tan 45 is 1. Now see what I am doing. Tan 45 is equal to tan 10 plus 35. Okay, now tan 45 is 1. So this is tan A plus B, tan A 10 degree now do cross multiplication, take this over here. Okay, now this can be added over to here. So this is your answer. This is what we had to prove in the beginning, yes, and hence proved. Okay, this was the question and we have proved this. Okay, see all these tan questions we have seen, they follow the same pattern, all the questions, only the numbers are different. Okay, okay, let's go forward. So what I was talking about, let's do this one last question, okay, of this topic, and then we will do the next topic. Okay, this is the last question that we are going to do. So let's look at this question. So first of all, right hand side is cos and left hand side is cot. So we will start from the left hand side and convert it into sine and cos, because the right hand side needs cos. Okay, so what is cot? Cot is cos A upon sin A into cos 4A upon sin 4A plus 1 divided by cos A okay. Now what will be the LCM? Sin A sin 4A, here also sin A sin 4A, just take the LCM. Okay. Now see, this is a identity here. Cos A you can assume as x and 4A you can assume as y. Okay, so cos x plus y is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, cos x minus y is cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Okay, this is an identity we have studied. Okay, so just see this carefully. Cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. What is cos x cos y plus sin x sin y? That is cos x minus y. So what will you write here? Cos A minus 4A upon cos A cos 4A minus sin A sin 4A. In other words, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y is cos x plus y. So cos A plus 4A. So cos A minus 4A is cos of minus 3A upon cos A plus 4A is cos 5A. Okay, cos of minus theta is how much? Cos theta. So cos minus 3A will be cos 3A. And cos 5A you can write as it is. So see, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence proved. Okay, so this was the numeric questions for the compound angle. Okay, let's start the next topic now.